Alrighty then, facing off against one of my favorite guys in the league, Urbanzorro. Urbanzorro and I have played, I don't know how many times, I'm not even going to try and count, but it's a ridiculous amount. We've played each other a lot. And our games are always insane. So, the special thing that we decided to do during this game was to play seriously. So we had a serious competition between the two of us. We've never had one before. Even when we've played competitively, never played a serious game. This is our first one. Also, we did say that we were going to play a Mordheim matchup at some point in the future on this channel as well. So, Nurgle are singing. They're just singing. And the Undead are singing Show Must Go On, because Deaddie Mercury is in this team. I was kind of tempted to do the quick chorus quickly because I am a singer, but I'm not going to do that. No, that's not going to happen. Nope. Alright then, so Nurgle, a team I'm not very familiar with, against Undead, a team Urbanzorro is very familiar with. Let's see how it goes. I opted for 2 Pestigores, 4 Chaos Warriors, Nurgle Warriors, and 2 rerolls. That's the build I went for here, and the Beast. And I think we're back, have a couple of games under their belt, though I don't remember how many. Or maybe they are completely fresh, actually. Let's have a quick look. No, they're not completely fresh. They've had at least 1 game. Maybe 1 game exactly. No, they've had a few. Yeah. Alright, so I'm slightly outmatched here, but I don't mind that. I never mind that. Alright, let's see what we can do then. Nurgle, I understand, are mostly a control piece, so I think... Did I choose to kick, or did he choose to receive? I chose to kick, yeah. Because I understand that it's mostly a control piece, and defense is the main strength of this team. And I went for a second line of defense kind of setup, as opposed to a strong front setup or a strong back setup. One downfall I can see already is that it means that the mummies can punch the beast quite easily. But well, you live and learn. So I just want to appreciate Urbanzorro's naming prowess for a minute. So he's taken famous people and given them names that have something to do with death. So we have James Bravery, we have Toon Pack, we have Sunny Bono 2, Rotney Dangerfield, Dr. Noose. I had to ask who this was actually, it's based on Dr. Zeus. Deaddie Mercury, like I mentioned before. Alan Ripman, Ray Snarls, Elvis Wesley, and Amy Whitehouse is somewhere. I don't know where though. I'll find her in a second. Ah, she's here. And Amy Whitehouse. And there we go, Beast has had a good game. Yep, he's out first turn. This next game, he's not going to be back for the next game either. Fantastic. Well done, Beast. Let's have a round of applause for Saliva. Thank you. Yep, no regen. I forgot he had regen actually. But yeah, regen didn't work. Alright, well, perfect start. Let's see what we do with this then. I took a Pestigore actually. I don't have 2 Pestigores, I have 1 Pestigore. I took a Loner as my inducement. That's what happened when I think about it. I normally do these recordings immediately after I play, but I've fallen behind because it's the end of work, so I don't entirely remember these matches actually when I'm recording them at the moment, as I'm a bit behind. This match I played a couple of days ago, so it's difficult to remember what happened a couple of days ago when you play a lot of Blood Bowl and when you're busy at work and in general, to be honest. Alright. I kind of feel like we played this game the opposite way around, kind of like when I was playing against... when I will be playing against Ysinde and Steel, because I'm quite a big Undead coach. Though I don't like general setup of Undead, and Urbanzorro is relatively fond of Nurgle, and Chaos in general for that matter, so this feels like we're playing the opposite teams again, like we were in the Gold playoff as well, actually. Not the Gold playoff, in the Pyrite as well, actually. And right, let's actually have a look at what's going on here, because I haven't been doing much in terms of commentary relating to the game. So, the ghoul is very safe in the background, and basically he's trying to clear a way for the ghoul. That's obviously what's going on here. And I'm doing my best to basically just hold the line. That's all I want to do here. I'm not too bothered about causing damage yet, because against Undead, I mean, it's pretty hard to hurt pieces, to be fair. Everything has regen, so not too worried about that. Yeah. I am going to try and punch a mummy here, though. It's just to free up the beast. The Pestigore, that's pretty much the only thing that's going on here. Oh, very important thing. Do not Google this word. Do not Google this word. Alrighty. That's pretty good. I've still got all my pieces locked up in one area. Both mummies are trapped under a lot of pieces, though I probably shouldn't have followed with the Pestigore, to be fair. Though I'm making it hard for him to punch, at least. I gotta get these two warriors out, though, and bring them this way. Trying to force the team into one central area. That's usually the goal. Yeah, and Urbanzorro is freeing up his mummies. And he does get a good punch on Trypophobia. Again, don't Google it. Unless you want nightmares. And he's done a good job of keeping his whites together and his mummies together, making it very difficult for me to block against him, actually. Though the ball has finally come out, we finally have a bit of freedom, and we're going to have to actually play to stop him from moving any further forward. And he's going to foul. Urbanzorro has fouling up his sleeve all the time. It's quite a big part of his game. It works for him as well, so I'm not complaining. It works from here. He KO'd a Nurgle warrior. But at least Rotney Dangerfield is sent off. So Chaos Warrior is coming back, Zombie is not, but still, that was a worthwhile foul for him. It worked out more in his favour than in mine. And just having a look at 2 pieces on the bench quickly, we've got, I guess, a trophy, because it doesn't fit in with the team, and David Boney. And that white has dodge. Okay, you don't see that often. That was a shock, I think, in game, and it was a shock now again as well. I should probably start playing with this up, just so I can see what's going on, but I don't do it, so maybe I can start doing that when I'm not streaming. So I stop missing things like diving tackle and missing things like dodge. Took a half die on the mummy, which was pretty disgusting. But Urbanzorro knows that I take half dies. I'm not afraid to do them, if it means that I can get a slightly better position. And it really is a slightly better position here, but it's good actually that both mummies went down. Taking the half die meant that I could get a 2 die on the other mummies, so it wasn't as crazy as it looks. And Amy Whitehouse is going to take the blitz. And it's a good one. And last mummy stands up. I'm in a better position here though to reposition at least this rotter. And probably a warrior as well, because I can get a pretty good punch on this mummy, I think, if he doesn't move too many pieces in support. 2 down is good enough with block. And 1 die push, not really good enough, but if he follows, which he doesn't, then he could have made it difficult for me to get out, but he doesn't follow, means I can actually reposition the team. He takes a foul on a rotter. Slightly questionable, but it's good enough. He stuns the piece. He does have a bench at the end of the day, so not a big deal if he does lose 2 pieces. It just means that he's one piece up if he loses 2 pieces. At the moment, he's 2 pieces up, even with the 1 piece gone. I have actually managed to move pretty much the entire team into a better defensive position, though the push wasn't good enough. I wanted to move one more this way to make it impossible for the ghoul to get through, but the ghoul can still get through easily at the moment, which is a shame. Take a block against the zombie, and I take the one die against the mummy so I can get this rotter out and hopefully he can fill in the gap that I didn't manage with the pestigore. That's a good punch as well. Mummy stays down. That's bad news for Urban, because that was good timing. Move the rotter in on the mummy instead. That wasn't good play. Should have brought the mummy out this way. Put it as support, just in case the ghoul does come through. But to be honest, I don't think the ghoul coming through is a good idea at the moment. He's better off where he is, for now. Though Urban may think differently, we'll find out in a second, and we'll see how much damage he manages to do here. That's a reroll, and a push on that rotter that I gave him to punch. Well, on the plus side, he didn't take a punch on the beast, on the warrior, but he's going to now. No, he punches the rotter. Okay, that's fair. He could make a half cage here, if he wants to. Though... no, he just moves the ghoul into a safer position. Which is fair, but I do have enough pieces to cause him some trouble here. All it will take is a rotter to get on there, and that's probably what I'm going to do here. Punching the white first, getting him off. And then the mummy. I guess. Yeah, standing up pieces to make it easy to punch the mummy. Well, I even moved the pestigore in support. Didn't really need to. And automatic power is perfect. Means this rotter can come out and stop the ball. I'm going to dodge into a blitz as well, I guess, then. Yep, and dodge is good. And blitz is not so good, but it will do. You can make an argument for putting the ghoul here, but I'm basically just making it so he has to run more. I'm not sure I could have positioned that better, to be fair, but looking at it, this positioning isn't good enough. Not by any means, because he can put down the rotter here without any issue. Blitz, the pestigore, and the ghoul is free. 1-0. That's probably what's going to happen here as well. I'd be surprised if not. Well, there's the rotter punch. He probably wants to push, knowing Urbanzorro, because he loves to surf. And yeah, here comes the blitz. Yeah, well played, Urban. That's good enough. And ghoul is probably going to score. No, ghoul is going to move into safety? Really? Okay. He's going to stall. It's a little bit risky, but not too risky. I'm going to have to dodge to do it at the end of the day. And we take another foul on a rotter. This time it doesn't pay off, and nothing gets sent off either. Rotter dodge. Yep. Only player ahead, really. And it's a skull. Reroll. And that's not good enough. And we managed to stun Deaddie Mercury, but that's not really going to help us very much. We're ending this drive 1-0 for certain. And there's a second skull. That's no good. Down goes the Nurgle beast, the warrior. Nurgle warrior. He's going to take the surf first because it's Urbanzorro. Of course he is. Oh, and it actually does punish him, but he has a reroll. So he's fine. But he's burnt his reroll on that. It's the one weakness I think Urbanzorro has. If there's a surf to be had, he'll always take it. And if there's a good foul to be had, he'll take it instead of scoring as well most of the time. Two very risky plays. So that's actually where I mostly learned to play these, what do you call them? These bait pieces. it's been mostly playing against Urbanzorro because I know he always takes them. So I play these pieces where he has to roll dice to do damage to them. And he will, every time, without fail. He knows I do it as well. It's something that we have and that we laugh about all the time when we're playing. Sometimes it works in my favour, sometimes it works in his favour. And we're going to stall one more turn, and why not? Because I don't think the Rotter can even get there. No, he can't. So fair enough. Making sure that you're ending the entire drive 1-0. So first half, you score on your drive. That's fair. That's not so bad for me as well. I'm quite happy with that. We're playing for a 2-1 grind, it looks like, though. So I'm going to be trying to score pretty early in the second half. Took a block on the skeleton, which is weird. But it was good, because I managed to injure the skeleton. Hopefully he's not coming back, badly hurt. Nah, regen works. That's a shame. We're going to move the warrior down just in case Urbanzorro does do something a bit silly, though it's very unlikely at this stage. He's probably just going to take the score. But he does have rerolls, so he'll take a couple of blocks for certain, yeah. Maybe a mummy, both mummies. Mummy 1. And we're gonna blitz with Dr. Noose as well. Fair enough. And Mummy 2, surely. No zombie first, okay. Yeah, and Mummy 2. Well, all that greed paid off for him. He can comfortably take the score now. 1-0. Well done, Urban. I'm looking forward to Legendary Edition where I don't have to look at those really boring cheerleaders. So when Rotter comes back, but of course the beast is still out, the zombie that did the foul is still out, and one more Rotter is down with a KO as well. My drive. Let's see if I can get one back, let's see if I can hold him to a draw, or even get 2-1 against him. That'd be great. Yeah, it's Warrior who's out, actually. Yeah, the Warrior's still KO'd, sorry, not a Rotter. My mistake. Yeah, I actually remember this now. He was setting up for the second half, but I mentioned that it was turn 8, and that people normally do what he's doing now. And basically said, oh yeah, I didn't even notice, and fixed it. So I'm hoping for a riot. I'm always hoping for a riot when somebody sets up like this, because basically it gives me a free chance just to run up the touchline, to run into the zone, and I will always take it. So I set up in a way that can accommodate that. That's good. Changing weapon nice is fine for him. So, no riot, meaning that I'm just going to take some blocks. And first we have a push. And I did burn my last reroll in that first block as well. I had to reroll the 2 skulls. And another push. I guess I'm considering a foul here, but why? Is this Coldbrain? Yeah, I remember why. He said that it was spelt wrong, and he wanted me to kill the piece, so I said if I manage the pass, I will foul it. So here comes the pass. Pass is good, catch is not. So, no foul. Coldbrain is surviving. We had a question actually, maybe you guys can help in the comments. If you kill a Nurgle piece, do they join Undead? And if you kill an Undead piece, do they join Nurgle? Halftime, 1-0 to Urbanzorro. Beast is of course still out injured, and the KO Nurgle Warrior comes back, and 1 zombie out. So we are 12 against 11, I think. I'll check that though when the teams actually come back. Yeah, 12 against 11. And I keep wanting to switch view because I feel like I should be Undead. But I'm not, I'm Nurgle in this game. It's difficult to remember. Alright, so he sets up in the way he was going to set up on his turn 8 last turn. Making the smile. And bringing the ghoul on instead of the zombie. And he has 2 skeletons. I'm proud of you, Urban. You're not afraid to use skeletons. Best piece in Blood Bowl. That's a decent kick, it looks like. An extra reroll for we're back. That's also good. And also a good kick. It's fine. Alright, moving Rotters to try and do some damage to these skeletons. That's going to be the long-term goal, if not the short-term goal. Kind of playing like most bash teams here. When I play dwarves, when I play chaos, when I play orcs, I always try and do this where I have to force a team into the middle. Obviously works better against a team that is agility based, but I do it against things that are middle of the range as well, these hybrid teams. That's a good KO. Knocking out a couple of pieces is good news here. Keeping the field as even as possible. Wow, that was a good round of blocks. That was a stun, a KO, and an injury. And the injury's out. Right, he's down to 11 players. It's good news for me. Let's get a blitz in with the warrior. Against the skeleton. No injury this time, because I just get a push. And the last rotor is going to make space for me to put the ball. It's good enough. Let's go get the ball. Let's try for a pass as well, I guess, maybe? No, no point now. No point. Good. Okay, good. I've mentioned it many times, but I will mention it again. Passing is a big part of my play. People can argue as much as they want that, you know, passing, if I pass less, I'd win more. You may be right, but I like to pass. It's a big part of the play, and people never expect it, so unless you've played me many times, you're not going to set up to defend against a pass. Meaning that I can move the ball in ways that you wouldn't expect. Which in theory means that I should be good with agility teams, but I'm not, as you'll see in the next match, actually. I played my first real competitive game as Wood Elves, and it was awful. So I'm going to enjoy watching that one back and seeing just how badly I did, seeing how I can improve it. Alright, Urbanzorro does know I pass, so he put a lot of pieces in the way of the passing position, that's fair enough. I pass anyway though to the Nurgle Warrior, because that was my second choice, and I kept that under my sleeve, and that moves the ball into a position where it's going to be difficult for Urban to stop me. So, managed to use Pestigore as a kind of bait there, though it was a potential piece to pass to as well. I forgot to mention that I set up the Chaos Warrior that way, though I did set up 2 passes there. And I often do, to be fair. There's a KO'd ghoul. That is great news for me, though I'm going to have to score quite early, so even though these armor breaks are great, they need to be more permanent, really, for me to get value out of them. Didn't think I won down a mummy. Didn't really need to reroll that, to be fair, but it did. Maybe I did need to reroll that actually when I think about it, because I need this piece into a better position to stop the skeleton. Yeah. And we'll put the skeleton down as best we can. Push isn't really good enough, but we'll make it so he has to get through two pieces to dodge. Urban's going to struggle to stop me here. I don't think he's even going to bother, to be fair. Or he's going to have the last play as a bother maybe, but I think he's quite happy going 1-1 here. Maybe not happy, but accepted that he's going to go 1-1 here. Yikes. Nice punch from the mummy. We have a stun on Melt. No blitz yet, so maybe the skeleton's going to try it. 2 GFI from the white though, that was interesting. I do actually have to spend one more turn moving the chaos piece, to be fair, so obviously he's trying to slow that down. Just a push, not really good enough. Alright, let's move the ball. Not going to GFI, no need. There's only one piece that can get there, this white. And GFI wouldn't help anyway. Yeah. And we're going to blitz the white after a dodge. I think I took some time to think about that. It wasn't as quick as it looks there, but I did want to make it. I did want to make sure that I was definitely going 1-1, and I think I've just done so there. 2 down, but not so bad. He's going to try and do some damage this turn. I think that's going to be the main goal here. Stopping the ball, I don't think is possible anymore. And the mummy's going to do the damage with the blitz, blitzing errata. Scar's going down. Ooh, Scar's going down hard. Just a stun. Alright. And second mummy, punching Plague. Plague's also going down hard. Oh, Plague's going down dead. We get to find out the first answer at least. Can Rotters join the Undead team? Yes, they can. But I'm still interested as to whether it works out the other way. If you kill a skeleton or a zombie, for example, or a ghoul, will they become a rotter? Oh, ouch. That was painful. On a dodge, that was unfortunate. And he's not coming back. That's very unfortunate. Let's even the playing field again. Right, I gotta take the score now. I can't do too much here. I'm not gonna take many risks, if any. Maybe I'll take 1. But to be honest, it's a bad idea, so I hope I don't take 1. Why am I standing up pieces though? Nope, there's the 1. Okay. That'll be enough. Not doing any more. I'm going to take the score here. Yeah. And that's a score on a Nurgle Warrior, which is pretty huge. They're not a bad choice as ball carrier, to be fair. Because they have the same agility as every other piece. The only piece that's better is the pesticle in ball carrying skills. Alright, 2 dead and injured. 3 dead and injured. 2 KOs. 1 stays out. Who stays out? The ghoul stays out. And of course he's got my zombie trophy, so actually he still players up here. I don't have the beast now to defend, of course, so gonna have to put 3 rotters on the line. Here comes the kick. And throw a rock against one of my rotters. Bulge. Just a stun. With the white and the ghoul out, he's basically gone to my style of Undead here. Though that does make it difficult to play if you're not used to playing it. White is a perfectly fine ball handler, to be fair though. But it's the only ball handler he has that has any degree of reliability. The second option are skeletons. Skeletons are actually pretty good at handling the ball as well, because they can move quite far. Whereas a zombie can't. Though I have utmost faith in Urbanzorro's skills, he has a good chance of getting a score back, and of course he takes a surf, because it's Urbanzorro and he always takes a surf. And my mummy goes off the pitch for a KO. My mummy's less devastating than the mummies on the opposite team though, of course. White's going to try and pick up the ball, I guess. And he's successful, runs it back into space. Is it Amy Winehouse? Yeah, it is. Whitehouse, sorry, not Winehouse. Amy Whitehouse. Let's see what we can do to slow down his advance at least. Maybe knock out a couple of zombies or skeletons along the way. Making it harder as we go. That's not good enough though. He needs to get off the mummy, that's for certain. But I'm going to put pieces on the mummy instead. Oh, why do I keep doing this? I know that I shouldn't be doing this, but I keep doing it. Yeah, I put another piece on the mummy. Why? And it's a half die anyway. It's pretty stupid. But at least it gets out of the way. Do I not follow at least? Right, good. I don't follow. But the mummy can come right back in, so no problem there. And I got to follow with this piece to keep this mummy locked up. Yeah, fine. Stupid play until I fixed it, so fine. When you're fighting big guys, try and keep pieces off the big guys. You don't want to be toe-to-toe with them. I keep doing it in my matches. I'm trying to fix it. But when I'm playing late, I still do it, so... Try and learn from my mistakes. Don't base the big guy. Unless you absolutely have to. Or base him with one piece, so he's useless. Yeah, I gave the white a free run up here. And I've made it difficult even for myself to stop it, so it's just awful play on my side really. I'm giving up the score by playing like this. And down goes the Loner Pestigore, and Amy Whitehouse is in a very secure position now. And Loner Pestigore is going off the pitch next turn. Block on the warrior is good as well. The only thing I can really do is get this Pestigore here, blitz on this zombie and base. Maybe put the other Nurgle warrior on the base as well. But I'm still focused on that mummy. And I follow. Why do I follow? Bad. Well, at least I finally do what's right with the Pestigore. But it's not going to help me much now. It's a bit too late. Well, at least I KO Deaddie Mercury. That's one thing that goes in my favour. And basing the white, yes. Gotta stand this piece up. Taking the block first, okay. And have to stand this piece up. No, taking the other block. That's a push. Now, stand this piece up. No, it didn't. Oh my god. Okay, in this situation, when you're on the ball carrier and there are too many pieces that can get out, you have to stand up this piece and risk it. You don't have a choice. So that was awful for me, really. I just gave that freely to Urbanzorro. That's this piece knocked out anyway. And yeah, that's just... those two turns, I gave Urbanzorro a 2-1 there, when it should have been 1-1. Awful play. But well done, Urban, for seeing it and not making too much fun of me for not playing properly. We didn't make any fun actually, we were cordial match to guitar. Though, not my best showing really. Well, skeleton is sent off, but it's completely meaningless now. I'm gonna have to dodge out the loner, which is awful, to get to the white. Okay, Rotter can get there. GFI onto the Rotter. GFI onto the white with a Rotter. I take blocks here that I don't need to take. Why am I doing this? Yeah, I'm trying to damage the mummy and I don't know why. I don't even know what to say here, this is just really strange. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm just risking dice for no reason. Alright. And finally, after rolling all the dice that I could before I have to do the one key play, I'm going to do the key play and of course fail it. And reroll with a loner, which works. Push isn't good enough though. And he has free rerolls, he can just dodge out, no problem here. Yep. Yep. That's exactly how not to defend with Nurgle, so learn from my mistakes there, if you can. That's not how to defend with any team for that matter. Well, Urban takes some blocks as well, because why not? He's got rerolls and 2 turns to score. But there we go, Dodge doesn't even need the reroll, and Amy Whitehouse makes it 2-1. Well done, Urban. Alright, 2 dead and injured for the last little bit. Mikeo comes back. And 4 out for Urbanzorro, though it's not really going to make any difference now. And all 3 knockouts stay out. So, gotta hope for a riot again. He's just going to give me the 3 zombies to punch, and I'm going to take them. Is he going to take the skeleton off the front as well? Yeah, he is. That's fair. I think he just realised that he gets 1 round of punching back, so he's brought the pieces forward again. I'm going to move the Pesticore into a scoring position if the riot does come. Could potentially 1 turn touchdown actually, but no. And there's a blitz, so punching is going to be hard this round. Both mummies are going to move into a position where they can actually get some fist back on their return drive, whereas they were there before just to stop any scoring threat basically. And GFI into a blitz that he has to reroll, but he has free rerolls, so why not? And just a push. Alright then. Let's take our blocks. After watching these last couple of games, I'm mostly annoyed at myself because I made some very bad plays these last couple of games for certain. Maybe it's the sheer weight of games I'm playing, or maybe it's just that I'm losing it a bit and I need a break, I don't know. But definitely been playing quite badly recently. Even when playing seriously. Like this match. Alright then, let's go for a vanity pass. Just because we can. Yep, we can. That's an extra score for trypophobia. And just the one block, and then end of game. Fair enough. Well done, Urbanzorro. Even though I basically gave you the second score, still, I think you would have got it anyway, to be fair. We were ending 2-1 either way, I think, in this game. So, well done there. 1 touchdown against 2 touchdowns, 2 passes against no passes, 1 death against no deaths, 13 armor breaks to 8 armor breaks, and 2 expulsions to 0 expulsions. Passes on my side, expulsions on his side. Normal game for me and Urban. Let's have a look then. Hunter Beetle actually did level up, and I don't remember if I rolled it. I think I did. I probably gave him Mighty Blow, though I don't remember. Or maybe I gave him Block. I don't remember. And Marble Eye is also a warrior. Trypophobia is the Pestigle, and Mummy is a Rotter, so that's our level ups there. And we had Race Nulls, who was the Ghoul. It was the man of the match, actually. It was the Ghoul, yeah? Yeah, it was the Ghoul. Toonpack was one of the Mummies, and Amy Whitehouse was the White who scored. So well played, Urban. It was a pleasure as always, and it always will be a pleasure. I'm sure we'll have many, many, many games to come, and you'll feature a lot on this channel, I'm sure. So thank you for being part of the Wood Wars. Thank you for being willing to play seriously as well, and we will sort out that more time match as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. May Nuffle smile on you more than he's been smiling on some of the games here. No, actually the dice have been pretty fair. It's just been other things that have got in the way. Mostly my bad play. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.